It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Web3 on the streets trying to consume some bills for the eve so I can get some skills. Rolling in my ride, stacker bills. Blockchain warriors at the break of dawn. Adrian and Danny, legends being born. System breakers, we rewriting the code. Stacking up skills while we lighten your load. Those who hold tokens know just what it means. NFT visions, turning into dreams. Freedom ain't free, but we building the key. Web3 revolution, yeah, that's the decree. Chain breakers, setting you free. Masters of memes, building your legacy. Chain breakers, stack and believe. Digital soldiers, plant that seed, watch it breathe. Projects we build like castles in the sky. Interviews dropping, watch those metrics fly. Giveaways spinning, fortunes to claim. Supporting the stackers, that's the name of the game. This ain't no trend, it's a movement with soul. Freedom's the mission, taking back control. Generations rising, value over gold. Breaking the chains that the system has sold. Just hit the east side of the blockchain scene, where ballers stake tokens and builders convene. If knowledge is power and freedom's the goal, then stackers the key to unlocking your soul. Kings and queens rising, soldiers deploy. Commanders and knights, the systems destroy. Mean militia armed with digital might. Financial freedom, our God-given right. The brand hacker's mission, clear in our sight. Coaching the masses to win in this fight. When the dust settles and chains are all broke, we'll stand as the leaders who help the world woke. Chain breakers, no, setting you free. Masters of memes, building your legacy. Chain breakers, come on, stack and believe. Digital soldiers, the future we weave. And as I go deeper in the blockchain game, I think about all the holders who came to stack their skills and set their minds free. Chain breakers for life, that's our destiny. Blockchain, Pro, NFTs, AI, stack your skills, change your life. Welcome to the future where chains create the way. Adrian and Danny, we're leading every day. Breaking the system, we flipping the script. Stacking our skills, now we never will quit. Web3 warriors, AI minds, NFT dreams, breaking through all the lies. Talking about freedom, building the base. Giving the power back, we setting the pace. Chain breakers, setting you free. Spin that wheel, build your legacy. Chain breakers, stack and believe. Changing the world, one dream, one seed. We love, trends on the rise, interviews fire, stars in their eyes, giveaways rolling, spin for the win. Support and stack and let the change begin. And Web3 is the movement, not just a trend. Freedom's the mission, till the very end. Generations rising, it's bigger than gold. We're breaking the chains, we're claiming the soul. Chain breakers, setting you free. Spin that wheel, build your legacy. Chain breakers, stack and believe. Changing the world, one dream, one seed. Beyond this life, beyond this fight, we're lighting the dark, we're claiming the night. Blockchain, AI, and dreams collide. Chain breakers rise, we're alive, alive. Chain breakers, setting you free. Spin that wheel, build your legacy.
fam? Happy freaking Friday. Oh, God, Danny, right on time. Look at you, Danny, right there. What up? Yeah, come on. We're like the Blues Brothers of Web3, bro.
Yeah, man.
Jamming out.
Who's Belushi?
I don't know. He's dead, so hopefully neither one of us. I think we dated ourselves too on that one.
It's okay.
What's going on, bro? How you doing today?
Got 9,000 people trying to eat all at one time.
Oh my God, 9,000?
Well, there's about maybe 2,500 here, but they're all trying to eat at one time.
That's insane. That's
Today's a
insane.
championship, so
Move this. There we go. That's better. Dang. Well, what's up? What's up, everybody? Sam, Maui, Nancy, Piff, and Sleepy Squirrel. I love you, Maui, Nancy. Learning something new every day. That's the freaking goal of a skill stacker right there. That's how you know you're a skill stacker. Learning something new every day. And that doesn't need to be about making money, man. That can be a fitness skill. It can be a wellness skill. It can be a relationship skill, whatever that is. I think it's really important for people to understand that we should be learning something new and getting better at least 1% per day. Well, if you're here right now, welcome, welcome to the Chain Breakers, where we don't play by their rules and we sure as hell don't ask for permission. This is the show for the rebels, the builders, and the warriors of Web3, and we're tearing down the old systems, one skill, one project, and one blockchain at a time. And we're building a new economy that's powered by freedom, AI, NFT, Stacker, Gary, all the different coins that we have, that we believe in, that we're holding, that we're convicted on. And every day we're bringing you real talk, the projects that are worth betting on, the people who are actually making moves, and the plays that we believe will set you and your future free. Giveaways, yeah, we got a good wheel today. Skills, we're stacking them, and chains, we're breaking them. This is a new frontier, and we're the chain breakers. Let's go.
you could change
Yep.
the name of the show to Two Guys in Shade.
Two guys, two guys in shades. You got the blue ones and you have the blue shirt, and I got the orange ones. I freaking love it, dude. That's so good. Well, I've had some very interesting conversations. What's up, Don? Y'all need some vampire teeth. That's freaking hilarious. Daywalkers, let's go.
And
Well,
Blade.
we've had some very interesting conversations the last 24 hours. You know, for me, I'm one of those people that does a lot of introspection. I don't know about you, but I think a lot of people just kind of go throughout their day and they just go, 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 go. And I do that at times as well. But the last few days, with all of the transitions and changes and exits and just everything that we've seen, I've done a lot of introspection, some deep work, and trying to understand Web3 better, understand myself better, understand how I respond to things. And I had a big epiphany last night, and I wrote an article,
Uh-oh.
but I wrote a post about it that I want to share with you guys today. If you guys didn't see, that I think is really the core premise of, here we go, is the core premise of what skill stackers are and what sparked everything with this coin. I'll take my glasses off for this because this is more of a, not serious, but this is more of a heartfelt message that I want everybody here to see. I know a lot of us here are giraffes, and the message that the giraffes believe in, the conviction that we have as giraffes, the thing that we're fighting for, the thing that we're working towards, the thing that we're believing in, the thing that we're investing into, is not trading time for money. But the reality is that I would say, and I could probably go as far as saying that all of us are still trading time for money. Is there an exception to that? Sure. But all of us are trading time for money in some way, whether we want to admit it or not, whether we want to admit it to ourselves or not. We're still trading time for money, but we are on a journey together to not trade time for money. And the way that we get there, and this is my thesis. So I'm going to read this to you guys. This is my thesis. After the last 6 months in the trenches of Web3 and 20 years in business, there is no stock, no crypto, real estate, or tool that will give you a higher ROI than investing in yourself. Not Bitcoin, not Solana, not an NFT, not AI, not Stacker, not Gary Coin. Like, none of those things are going to bring you a higher ROI than investing into you. I can generate, and I've done this countless times and more, $1,500 an hour in a matter of hours. Like, I can generate $1,500 at the snap of my fingers if I were to jump in In fact, I was doing this yesterday, looking at my contacts. I have 2,500 contacts saved in my cell phone. When I started going through this, it's like, holy shit, got 2,500 contacts. I'm curious, many of you guys, how many contacts do you guys have on your phone? If this is abnormal, but I have,
There's no telling how many I have in my phone.
yeah, dude.
Hold on, let me look.
I'm sure it's a lot, but I have 2,504. And as I was going through these, I was thinking, man, if I just made a few phone calls, not only can I raise $1,500 in an hour easily and get one consultation for an hour consultation, but I'm going to go through these contacts and I'm going to raise millions of dollars for Stacker.
I have 1743.
Look at you. That's boss. Top boss. So that's a large amount of contacts, right? And so I don't think we realize what resources we're sitting on. I met with a big investor the other day who's going to probably invest into what we're doing. And one of the things he was talking about was going through all of those contacts, making a list, and then having people on my team reach out to them and say, hey, Adrian's got this crazy thing going on with Skill Stacker, with Brand Butler. Want to see if you guys are interested in investing, and reaching out to people. And he told me very confidently, bro, you will raise over $1 million if you do this. And I was thinking about it. And as I was starting to go through some of the contacts, I was like, oh my God, like there are some people in here that I know for a fact are millionaires. A couple of them are billionaires. And if this actually works like this, there should be no reason why I don't get 10, 20, 30 people to put, anywhere between $10,000 and $100,000 a piece in to investing into what we got, especially if they know. And some of these people I haven't talked to in a decade or longer. So the reality is that because I paid, so I can generate $1,500 in a matter of hours because of the price I paid to build real high income skills. The reason why Gary's able to generate the money he's able to generate and stop trading time for money is because of the skills that he's stacked. It's because of the skills that I've stacked. So if you're broke, it's not because of the market. It's not because of the economy. It's not because Solana's down or any of that. It's because your skill stack is weak and you don't need more assets. You need to become the assets. And until you do, you're just gambling, hoping something outside of you will fix what's broken inside of you. Think about that for a minute. Until you do, you're just gambling, hoping that something externally out in the world is going to come save you when the answer is actually within you already. And so I really want you guys to take that to heart. Crypto isn't going to save you. This is a wake-up call. The best investment that there is you. And this is why we created Skill Stacker. And I put Stacker here as the ticker, but what I should have just written out as Skill Stacker is to help you become the best version of you that you possibly can. And I don't know any project, not one single project in Web3 that's more bullish than that. And I stand behind that. I don't know a single project that's more bullish than you being the investment. That's the power behind Stacker. And if that's something that you believe in, you've definitely made it to the right community. You've made it to the right place and you're listening to the right person. So, and you got to listen to you too at the end of the day. So I wanted to make sure that I shared that just kind of starting off there, and I got some good comments, good engagement. I think people are really resonating with this overall. And everybody will, right? We had a couple people, or not a couple, but we had one person leave the community yesterday, and that's totally okay. This isn't for everybody. So, and I know that, and I'm not only okay with that, but I want the people who don't resonate with this message. I don't need them here. We don't want them here. We want people who are committed, that are showing up, that are investing. People like Danny. Danny didn't have to come in and do this show and invest a freaking hour a day with me to do this, but he's made a conscious choice. Hopefully it's conscious. Blink twice, Danny, if you can hear me. But he made a conscious choice to come in and support because he believes in what we're doing. And I know he's seen this work in his own life. If he hadn't had success from stuff like this in his own life, then he wouldn't be here dedicating all the time that he's been dedicating. So let me look here real quick. Oh, where did we go? We disappeared. Here we go.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
I had my camera not showing. I'm going to switch to my Logitech here. There we go. Much better. Much better. Okay. Let's see here. You'll need some vampire teeth. Happy Friday morning, Nisi. Happy Friday, Jack Straw. The answer is within. That's right. Maui Nancy nailed it right there. So with that being said, I'll get off of that, and I want to share one more thing here. I created this yesterday, and I am doing the payment system with Helio so that Skill Stacker tokens will be able to be redeemed. At the moment, the only way that you can purchase this is going to be with USDC. I could have done it with Solana, but it's with USDC right now. Just more straightforward. We had our first training yesterday. Danny was there towards the end. A lot of people were there, and this is an X social media training. If you want to build your brand, build your following, build your influence on X, we're creating a program where we're going to be unified as a meme militia, as a team. And you can see here, NFT gated access. The only people that can get access to this are NFT holders of meme militia. I don't know. I'd love to know this, but I don't know if I could set something up and do a different, I can probably do a different paywall, but make it gated for giraffes. I'd like to maybe do something special for giraffes that have a giraffe NFT and give them some sort of offer or opportunity here in the program as well. I just want to make sure that everybody's very clear of this. Everybody that's a giraffe, I want to support equally, whether it's giving you guys free access to stuff like this is not just me trying to leverage the giraffe community to help Skill Stacker. It has helped immensely, but this is me trying to, basically everybody that got me militias were giraffes. Like, let me just keep it real there. So I've been pouring into
in the beginning it was that way.
What's that?
I said in the beginning it was that way. Now we got some outside people coming in.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. So we got some outside people coming in, and this thing is building. We're doing meme swarms, meme raids. My first training yesterday was on raids and how the raids work and how you get paid for them and how you're going to collect that payment. We've got a really cool system built. I'll show you guys real quick, and then I'll keep moving. We've got a really cool system built within Skill Stacker now where we have this raid zone, and every week we'll add a new card. For the raids that we're going to be doing this week is going to be a stacker raid. Here's all the instructions, everything for it. Here's the meme militia arsenal where we're putting all the images in that you guys can use. You guys can generate your own images. You can use our existing images. But look at that. Meat Man's already in there. Look at Don's already in there. Meat Man's already got 3 in less than 24 hours. That's called taking action right there. So a lot of people that want to get paid to meme, whether you want to get paid to meme for Gary, we're going to set up a program for that as well. And for Giraffe, or you want to raid for Stacker. So this is the raid zone. I'm building out a course that Operation Creator Uprising training will be going into. And then we will sell that course to people who are outside of the giraffes, outside of the meme militia holder. That course will eventually be sold. And then we're going to use that money, that stacker that we collect, and we're going to burn it. So that's how we're going to burn down part of our supply. So I just want to make sure that I'm super clear on all of that. But yeah, I'm getting the stacker coin set up on Helios so that people can buy and sell and purchase things with their stacker. So that's going
to what are we burning today? We burned almost $1 million yesterday.
We did. I was going to show that real quick. We did burn a bunch yesterday. So if we come up in here, Danny burned like 280,000. I burned, let's see here. Yeah,
I had to transfer a bunch out of my wallet so I could, and I just left that much in there, and I was like, screw it, I'm going to burn it.
That's exactly what when you said that, when you did that, I was like, man, I'm just going to do the same thing. I moved a bunch out, whatever was left in there, which for me was 471,665 stacker. I burned, and then you burned over like 280,000, almost 300,000. So we burned almost 1 million stacker yesterday alone, and we're going to do more today. So I made a little post about it. Okay. So what should I do next? Should I go over to, yeah, I'm going to. Okay. So what I'm going to do real quick, I just want to show you guys the market real fast. So market, we got Bitcoin's at 106, Ethereum's at 24, Tether's obviously right where it's always at. XRP's at 207, so it looks like it's still down. Solana's at 142. It hit like 139 last night. Yeah, wait, this was way back. Hold on, let me go to
you're in the day chart or something.
Yeah, that's a day chart. So here we go. We got 137 is what it hit. So what's up, Bun? Hi. So there's that. And then if we go to Bird Eye, let's go over to Bird Eye real quick. There we go. You can see what's going on with Solana here. There we go. Dog coins up 11%. Useless is up 11%. Milani is down, of course. Aura is down. Grass is down. Zig's down. Looks like a pretty mixed market overall. Nothing really crazy. Renders back up.
I'm really kind of irritated with Grass.
What is that? I don't even know what that is.
So Grass is a D10 project where you run it on your laptop or your phone. Okay. They pay you in points, which at the end of it was the quarter. They were paying everybody out in Grass token.
Whoa!
So I got like a $600 or $700 drop the first time.
Whoa!
But Yeah, so now they're on Epcot 9. They just started yesterday or the day before.
Uh-huh.
I guess they're going to do it once a year now, which kind of
What?
sucks.
Instead of quarterly?
Yeah.
I hate when people move the fence posts like that. That's
So what they're
really
doing is
annoying.
they're taking your unused bandwidth or your searching and stuff like that, and they
Yeah.
sell it to companies.
Weird.
It's part of building AI.
Got it. Okay. Well, that's interesting.
I'm
Yeah.
also
So,
in
huh,
what's the other one I'm in? I don't know. I'm in like 4 of them.
got it. Zig, HNT, Pengu, Popcat, Useless. Yeah, there's quite a few, and then everything else looks like it barely moved. You got Trump right there, hella little. Melania's way down, of course. So lots of interesting stuff going on there. But I have a really interesting piece of news that you guys will find fascinating. So our floor price is basically the same price that it was. We've had 10 sales in 24 hours. Look at this. We're almost to that 100 sold goal that I had to be able to put another queen on the market. If you look at activity here, I know who this was. So this is HLPHCY, sold a crap ton. Oh no, it was this one, 676HF6A. Look what they sold.
So an
Half a
offer.
Solana. Less than half a Solana. Look at this. Less than
Where's
half
it
a
at?
Solana. Less than half a Solana.
Where's it at? Who
Less than
bought
half
them?
a Solana. Somebody
Who got
got it.
the
Sold into an
who had
offer.
the offers in?
Somebody had these offers in. It sold into these offers. You guys didn't have offers in. You missed out on this opportunity. Look at this. Commanders. I mean, every major player, bunch of people just swooped up. Whoever this D6T.
Somebody. It's probably a bot wallet.
Oh, no, I know who it is. I know who it is. I know who both of them are. So, yeah, it's interesting. I'm gonna leave it. I'll leave it right there. But yeah, I mean that's what conviction looks like on the opposite side. There's conviction of people holding, and then there's conviction of people like I'm out. So when that happens, that is what it is. But we got 10 sales in the last 24 hours, and it's helped us almost reach our goal. We're only 0.8 away. So if somebody buys this one and this one, we've hit our goal of 100 Solana, and I'm throwing a queen up on the wheel for a giveaway. So everybody that's went and bought a meme militia this month, coming up here at the end of the month, everybody that bought in June will be entered in to win a queen meme militia. So killer opportunity here. You guys should be freaking jumping for joy right now. I'm jumping for joy just the fact that we're about to hit 100 Solana. Like, to me, that's freaking crazy. That's like, I know it's well over this, but it's well over $15,000 in sales from a free mint. And to some people that have been in this space for a long time, that's probably not a big deal to them. They might do that in a day. But for me, man, I've worked my butt off to get to this place. And I just gave this away as a free mint to everybody that was holding Stacker. And 90% of those people were giraffes. So everybody in the giraffe community got hooked up. So
I
that
kind of
being
regret
said,
not minting like 60 like Duncan and did by accident.
yeah, I know. Huh? Some serious. I do want to check out drafts. I haven't looked in a couple days to see what's going on. Charts not looking too exciting at the moment, but we had that big peak, and then we're back down to 6 sold. I noticed last night as I was looking at this, one sold for 5.8, 5, 6.2, 6. Someone bought for 7. So we're in this 5 to basically around this up to 6. We're in the 6 to 7 range right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just offers.
Yeah, those are offers, and then this one's a buy. About 7 right here was a buy.
What are you doing?
And then 8.2, somebody scooped up this freaking baddie right here for
You see this?
8.2. So crazy what's going on in the market right now. Market's crazy. I'm waiting for another tangerine tango to pop up. Got myself a little bit of liquidity in the last couple of days, which is nice. Just got paid today again. So
Lunar got that one with the bunny hat.
bro, they
It's in
did.
it's in a scratcher.
I got to try to freaking go over to the scratcher. That I'm going to be going to that scratcher more often now that I've kind of checked it out and used it for the first time.
Hey,
Yeah. Oh, I didn't check Stacker. So if you guys are aware, here we go. Let me show you. I just refreshed it. Here's Skill Stacker token. Right now, you can see here, we almost broke through that big dip that we had here. We're right in the $66,000 range. I've got some liquidity where I'm going to come in and buy a bunch more today, like a bunch more. You're going to see the chart. There's going to be a big green candle here. So if you're wondering where that's coming from, that'll be from me. For some reason now, my wallet shows up here when I buy. I was noticing this earlier today. Let me just scroll this up a little bit. Every time I buy, you can see boy sell here. It finally like propagated. So 12.
It's funny mine doesn't show up because I have that wallet named Janie B. Solana.
Yeah. So I don't know what it is, how that works and how you get it to show up there, but now it says boy sell. So pretty freaking stoked, man. I'm ready for a big weekend. Saturdays are our best days of the week for Skill Stacker. I think people are off of work, they're checked in, maybe they're catching up with everything that happened over the week and they just start buying like crazy. But our weekends do really well. We're up to 408 in 24 hours, which is freaking awesome. I'm stoked on that. That was in just volume. Obviously, we got to go much higher than that. I want to be in the thousands, but we've got now. I looked at the supply. We're showing 996.6 million. So 996.6 million. So we're down another million, a little over a million now on our supply. So that's continuing to drop, which is awesome. I know I've heard that'll make the market cap, go down, but that's going to make the price.
It will, but it'll also make the price action move faster.
Exactly. So this is exciting to see. I think we're moving in the right direction. Let's go check and see, because I haven't done this in a couple days either. Let's go see what's going on with Gary. Gary's at still over $8 million market cap. Let's see here. Where are we at? How do I go to price? There we go. 33.5 cents basically right now. If you guys kind of zoom out from this here, you'll see. I gotta move this down. This thing's being a pain in the butt. Whoa, what was that? There we go. Let me just change the chart to maybe like a 30-second or something. Maybe that'll help. It's not letting me zoom out more. I don't know what the deal is there. Let me go to a 1 day. There we go. Oh, that's cool. 30-day. Look how that shows 180-day. There we go. Look at that chart. That's nice over 180 days. We're moving pretty sideways right now with the market being the way that it is. But when Stacker Agent comes out, I know that this is going to have a huge climb. So excited to see. Look at this. Look at that freaking chart. If you look at it that way, that's freaking crazy. So lots of good stuff there.
You leave that alone.
What's that?
I got my helper today.
Oh, there you go.
She's turning my fan off.
So let me share just a little bit of news. I made a point to keep the news very, very brief today. I don't really have a ton I want to share. I do want to check the comments real quick. Bargain shopping for giraffe. Seriously. Why I can't pick this. My dog might pick up that night. FXXK. How is this possible? Need that queen. I forgot to set up my offer. I'm looking to claim some airdrop. Only stacker. Let's go. Yeah, giraffes got priority over the skill stackers. I'm shocked to sell cheap kings and queens. Yeah, it's crazy. Whoever dumped those, you guys can figure that out on your own. Their loss, our gain. Whoever's gain. Somebody had their offers in. They were positioned for that moment to seize it. So let me get to the news. So the news for today, very brief. DAO, or just a bank with extra steps. So DAO drama, 2.1 billion in hacks, and Ripple gets denied. So here's what went down in crypto today and why this matters to your meme coin bag. Across protocol is under fire after being accused of funneling $23 million from DAO funds into its affiliated for-profit entity Risk Labs. The allegations, the founder, Hart Lambert, allegedly used governance manipulation to reroute treasury funds. Ogle, a pseudonym on-chain sleuth, says it's just another DAO in name only. Lambert's defense, Risk Labs is a nonprofit registered in the Cayman Islands. That's not sus.
There you go. Who is Risk Labs? I've heard that name before.
Too. If funds are misused, sue me personally. But critics argued that the line between nonprofit and self-enrichment is blurry at best. Man, I wish I could shout that from the rooftops. The line between nonprofit and self-enrichment self-enrichment. Self-enrichment, that's a really good word, is blurry at best.
I'm seeing a whole lot of that in
There's a
Web3.
lot of that in Web3. We all have seen that
Yeah.
ourselves in Web3. If DAOs can't operate transparently, they'll lose all legitimacy, especially when 23 million is just reallocated. Second thing here real quick, the year of the hack, $2.1 billion in losses so far. And according to TRM Labs, crypto has lost over $2 billion in hacks this year. We're only in June, already 10% worse than 2022 and nearly equal to all of 2024. Breakdown, 80% of those losses came from infrastructure level attacks, 80%, wallet key exploits and front end hijacks, and 12% came from classic DeFi attacks like flash loans and reentrancy. The Bybit hack alone was 1.5 billion, mostly blamed on North Korean actors. So that was another big deal. And then the last story is Ripple's $125 million penalty stands. Judge Torres ain't budging. Both Ripple and the SEC tried to quietly reduce Ripple's civil penalty from 125 million to 50 million. Denied. Judge Torres wrote, Ripple's willingness to push the boundaries shows that it will cross the line again. Wow. Judge Torres freaking flipped.
But won't the case dismissed?
It was
so they weren't convicted of anything.
So I don't understand where.
So what's the settlement
I
for?
don't know. I haven't kept up with it in the last 6 months enough to know what that is, but I will find out and I will report back. I give you my word on that.
Because over the last 4 years of my life, I've gotten very good at law terms and sitting in courtrooms. That just doesn't make sense.
I think that maybe the main case that they had against Ripple, because there was probably multiple things that they were going after them for. Maybe the main case for Ripple was one, but I have a feeling that there were other things that Ripple did that maybe they didn't win or that they settled with the SEC on, right? Like maybe they just settled with they were agreed to settle, and part of that settlement was this civil penalty of 125 million. This penalty can't be undone by a friendly motion. You want a reversal, go through the proper appeals process. So that's pretty crazy. The final word for all this news today is that crypto is growing up, but today's headline proves that we're still battling DAO trust issues, fragile security, and a lot of legal realism. So what you doing?
What they're doing is just holding crypto
really
back. If they would just put in law a framework for crypto and just let it go, it'll be fine.
Yep. So that's that. We made it through the news. We got through Gary. I almost said Jerry Tree.
Oh, good Jerry guy.
Giraffe. Yeah. The Gary Giraffe. And now it's time for some giveaways. I don't think there was anything else I wanted to cover, unless there's something in the chat that I need to. Let's see here. It looks like there's some things in the chat. Yeah, Giraffe's got priority.
I haven't seen Jerry's punk ass in here. I'm gonna have to call him today.
I love it. He's too focused on what he's doing. So let's see here. I covered the raids. Okay, I got all these tabs open. I covered the program, the skill stacker community. Yeah, we covered everything. So with that being said, it's time for some giveaways, bruh.
It's for the wheel.
All right, let's get to the wheel. Let's see here. You guys seemed to really like the burns. So what I did, I'm going to come up here, hit share. Make sure you'll be able to still see us. Day 43. Here we go. So when we do the burns, I'm sorry to hear that, Bun. I can't do anything for you right now. I can't right now, baby. It looks like an ad. That's an ad.
I know the ad is frozen.
Okay. When you learn to read, that'll make it a lot easier.
Ooh.
Well, she can almost read. Okay. You guys can see this okay? Let me make sure. Let me flip our screens here. There we go. Okay. Here we go. So we got bankrupt. We got 1K, 10K, 1K, 10K, 5K. I replaced a couple of the 1Ks with 5Ks. 10K, 5K, right? Coming around here, coming around the corner. 20K, free spin. 25K, burn 10K, 25K, 10K, 1K, 10K, 1K, 5K, burn 10K. So I've got burn 10K on here twice. So we're going to definitely be doing more burns today. Let's just see what happens. All right, who are we going to spin? Well, obviously the chart's probably going to, the who we're spinning for is going to look very similar as what it did yesterday in terms of the order that we're going in.
I sent you the
Yeah,
list,
so
but I have it here.
yeah, Sunny's using my phone right now, so I can't see, but 1, 2 AXC.
I sent it on X.
We'll kick this thing off with you again.
I sent it on X. And we can burn
I'll just have
mine.
to do it from my laptop.
Light the fire.
Light the fire. Burn it, baby. All right, first one. 5K. Okay, let's see number 2.
To sing that over and over again.
I know. You gotta hit. There you go. Good job. All right, second spin.
Where you going? Hey, Shorty, where you going?
10K.
What?
10K. There it is.
You got to stay out of the way.
All right. Ooh, there you go. Burn 10K. So you're gonna get 10K. I'm gonna put burn.
You know what the funny thing is? I entered into Lazy Man's contest and I burnt 280 something thousand, and I won 250,000 yesterday also.
He asked me, he asked me, he was like, I'm doing the giveaway. I need you to pick a number between 1 and 17. And I was like, it's always 8. So I picked the lucky number 8. And guess who was lucky number 8? Mr.
It wasn't me.
You.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. All right. Spin number 4.
I thought you said coffee.
25.
I thought you said coffee. I was going to make it.
Let's go. Here's the last spin. Oh my God, 20K. Bro, that's a big bag today. 5, 10, 25, 20, and 10. There we go. Plus, we're going to burn 10K for
Put some gasoline under it. Burn it all. Burn it all. Put some gas under it.
Okay. Put a little burn here at the end of this.
Burn it.
You're a freaking G. All right. Damn. Okay. Next one, 9SI14. 9.
Yeah, he's on there.
14.
And then we got that 37G7
Yeah, I'm going to move that up
Cheech.
to the top because we did that towards the end last time.
Yeah, he has a king.
G7T. All right, Bearded's first one. Damn, 25K coming out the gate. Coming out strong today. This is going to be a good amount of giveaways today. I'm glad I got some liquidity to buy more. Burn and buy back. 5K. We got it. You hear anything from Lunar Dolls?
Nah, not since the other day.
Whoa,
I've seen that
25K.
The tier 3 payouts went out and it's in Gary coin.
Wow.
We got to go claim it.
Let's see. 10K, 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 10K. Oh, 10K. Nice. Dude, off to a good start today. I greased the wheel. The Dizzy Wizard's feeling good.
I put some WD on it.
WD-40. What the? All right. Spin number 5. 10K. All right. 37G7T. First spin. He might wrap up early. Oh, another burn. Let's go. Burn, baby, burn. I love it. Okay, spin number.
Yeah, I need to wrap up early. I got a 3-year-old running around here with me today.
We got to get our.
So I'm trying to chase her, and
I wish we weren't on opposite sides of the freaking country. 1K. Sonny and her would be having a ball.
it's only a short plane ride.
Yeah. I wish that were true.
Couple hours.
I don't
Few
think there's
hours.
any direct flights, is there?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Honestly,
When
I've
I
never looked.
because I fly 20 times a year. And when I fly to like the East Coast, like I go to like what's the freaking to DC and stuff, dude, it's like a 6-hour flight usually. It's very hard to get a one way, and sometimes there's usually one, one stop.
Not on my private jet.
Dude, that's coming. That's coming for sure. 20K. Freaking look at that.
I'm gonna get a G4, G5, and a G6.
Mine's gonna look like a military plane. I'm gonna wrap it with like a whole meme militia vibe. 1K. I'm serious when I say I will be flying private in the very near future when I fly somewhere. I'm done flying in airliners, like commercial airlines. All right.
So you can charter like private planes.
Yeah, for sure.
If you have 8 or 10 people that are going, it's cheaper to do that than buy
I have
tickets.
friends who are pilots and stuff, so yeah, I mean, I've had some thoughts of having my buddies pick me up and take me in their planes to like LA and stuff like that, but it's about roughly $200 an hour for a small plane, and about $400 or $500 an hour for a little bit bigger plane. And you're going to take, you're not going as fast as a big commercial jet. So it's going to take you to get from here to like LA, which is normally a 6-hour drive. It'll take you about probably 2 hours. So, it's $1,000. You're going to spend $1,000 versus like, a couple $100, $150 for a one-way flight. So, couple grand back in there, forward and back, probably $250 round trip. So it's only like,
well, that's like that job I was talking about yesterday. You might have to fly home on the weekend if they don't go. So I was already checking flights for that. It's like $300 there and back.
And is that on a commercial flight or private?
No, it's commercial.
See, dude, going through airport security and dealing with all that crap, man, that's the worst, bro.
Right.
It's the worst. Who do we got next?
You did 3-7?
Yeah, I haven't done BRMUP. Are they on the list?
I didn't see him today.
Let me check real quick. Let me just double check because he could come
in. Then you're gonna jump into BDXW2 and CG5E1.
BDXW2. Okay, let's see here. So yeah, you were the last buy. Yeah, BRMUP is not here today. That's okay. Cool. All right. So you said what was the next one?
BDXW2.
BDXW2 with a commander. 4 spins. Here we go.
Yep. And then you got all 17 of Don's wallets after that.
Let's see. 1K. I'm glad people are in the community are starting to get a taste of his personality more. He's being more active in the chat. Been pretty funny. Some people, I think, don't understand it, and so they. I've had a couple people already say like he's rude, and I'm like, he's not rude. He's funny. This dude's hilarious, bro. If you actually like,
he is rude.
he is rude. He's so funny, dude. I love talking to him. He's freaking hilarious. He keeps it so fucking real. All right, here we go. 5K. Okay, one more spin. And 1K.
And there she goes.
There we go. Okay, so now CG5E1, 1, 2. Wait, before I put the 2 on there, let me just do the first one first. Here we go. First spin.
You want a peanut butter knuckle sandwich?
1K. Here's spin number 2. I'm getting through these quick. How many people do you have on the list?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
Wow.
16.
Decent amount.
That would be better if we had 160.
Oh, dude, can you imagine? This would no longer be possible.
No.
So there's free spin. So I'm gonna add that goes from 4 to 5 now. So here's spin number 3. Yeah, no, this would not be possible if we had this many.
No, this show would have to be like 4 hours
Yeah,
long.
exactly. We would just have to spin them all offline, and then I would fucking go crazy. But we'll have a tool for that soon. You guys will be able to claim your spins every day. Okay, 5K, last spin. And 1K. All right. Then the next one's gonna be G's. What's his other wallet?
Now we have one more. Are you talking about the next one? CQZRD
yes,
was the other one. And then we have one more commander, which is 4F08Q. Yep.
Okay, cool.
And then we go to the Knights.
So here we go. Here comes CQZRD. And then after 4F, it'll be 5N, S, and C. Nice, a burn. Just to be clear, if you guys don't know what this is, I'm going to burn 10K and you're going to get 10K. So that's technically 20K that we pay out. I need to create just a burn wallet. I just thought about that. Instead of having to move my stacker all around all the time, I'm going to create a burn wallet. So you guys will see this new wallet that it's burning. I'm going to create one just for that, and I'm going to send over the amounts to that wallet. I didn't think about that till just now.
Yeah, because I forgot you can't adjust the amount that you want to burn.
I was like, what the hell? Why is there not a setting to tell you how much you want to burn?
I was like, damn, I'm not going to burn these 2 million.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I had 3 and 3.8 million or whatever in there yesterday. I had to move it out, and then I moved it back. I'm like, this is a pain in the ass.
I moved $500,000 to my daughter's wallet, and then I moved the rest to one of my other wallets, and I burnt the rest.
That's
yes.
Neat. Okay. Let's see here. Spin number 3.
Well, if you would sit your butt down and you wouldn't be hitting your butt on anything.
Is that the little one? Is that your daughter?
Yeah. Well.
Hey.
Dong. Hey, get over here.
1K. So cute. She's so cute walking around. Okay, let's see. I miss that age, man. I miss all of the ages. Anything like I'm reaching this point now where she's just about to be 7 here in a few months, and it's like, dude, I miss the baby phase. All right.
You just wait till she's 17 and she's whatever, Dad.
Yeah, exactly.
Slams her door in your face.
Oh, she already kind of almost does that. I'm like, bro, you better check yourself. I know where you sleep at night.
So my stepdaughter did that a bunch of times when she turned 15, 16. So I went in there, and I said, did you just slam the door? She's like, get out of my room. I said, okay. I went outside. I got my hammer and my nail set, popped the pins out the door, took the door off the pins, took it downstairs, stuck it in the basement. I said, I bet you won't do it anymore.
That's awesome. Parenting 101 classes with Danny, the next course inside of Skill Stacker.
Yeah.
10K.
Raise them and kick them out.
All right, spin number 4 for 4F08Q. That's what I'm spinning for right now. Get 10K, 25K, 10K. These are big wins. That's 45K already, plus another 10K. Congratulations, Sam. All right, 5NSNC, 3 spins for you. That's Dawn's daughter. Here she goes. Come on. 20K. Nope, free spin.
Free spin.
There we go. Well, since you got to go early and you're reading them off, I know you have the list you sent me. We'll spin the rest of these. We'll get another. We'll get through this one and maybe we'll do 8YDEY and 3ERNY, and then we'll.
Yeah, they're on there. WWWF.
WWF. I'll put those down and then we'll do the rest offline. 3ERNY, 8YDEY, and then 3WW. Dang it. The pen's running out. Dude, that's so annoying.
River.
3ER. What is that one? Okay, 1K. Okay, let's see here. Next spin. Come on, pen. Killing me. 1K again? 10K. There we go.
10K.
Okay. W. Come on. This is so annoying. WF. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a new pen. Okay, 10K.
You broke it.
Here we go. Last spin for 5NSNC and then 3ER and Y. 1K. All right, 3ER and Y. Here's your first of your 3 spins.
No BK
No
today?
BKs today.
Not today.
I know, huh? Funny how that works. We had a bunch yesterday. I was like going to pay everybody out. I'm like, oh, can't pay that one out. They got a BK. Oh, can't pay that one out. They got a BK. I'm like, damn. Yesterday was brutal. Here we go. 20K. No way. A free spin. All right. 2 more spins. Here we go. 3ER and Y got the extra spin. $5K. Okay. And then here we go. Last one. 3ER and Y. 10K. Nice. Okay. 8Y DEY. 3 spins. See what this is going to be. Here we go. First one. 20K.
Bankrupt.
20K. Very close to bankrupt. 20K. Let's see. What's this one going to be? 25K. Damn.
Racking
Watch
up.
them hit the BK though. 8Y DEY. We've got a nice bag. 45K already.
Uh-oh.
No way. 20K.
Man, what is this
Nice win
about?
for him today. All right, and 3 WWF. Here's the last one we're going to do, and then we're going to end this thing a little bit early today. We'll spin the rest of these offline. We've already done 11, so there's only 5 more to go. 10K.
Yeah.
Okay, second spin for 3 WWF. 5K. Okay, last spin for 3 WWF.
How much did I get
You
today?
got 15, 20 plus 25, so 45, 50, 65,000.
I'll burn them. I'll match that.
There you go. 65. The last spin here. 25K.
Did you eat lunch
What's
yet?
that?
Yeah. She's asking me for ice cream. I was like, did you eat lunch yet? She says, yeah.
Okay. Let me see here. Not chocolates here. I like it. No BK today. Finally. Oh shit, BK, not for me. Lucky day for me, Yahoo. Hey, hi, sweetheart.
Ask Timothy if you
You're
can
a
have
little
ice
mini
cream.
of your dad. You're so cute. Little smile is exactly the same, dude. It's so funny. That's so funny. You even got your hair.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, well,
Poor thing.
what are the other? So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We spun 11
Stop.
people, and you said there's 16.
Correct. There's F5, E3Y. Hey, stop. That is not how
Was
you
it
get ice
F5
cream.
or S5?
I have
F5.
F5 written down.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. E3Y.
And then I have 6AEXP,
Okay.
8GDEL,
Okay.
and GZKKX,
Okay.
and GRACC. That should be it.
Nice. Okay. Cool. All right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Congratulations on your wins today. And we'll see you guys on Monday. Enjoy your weekends. We love y'all. We got some big stuff coming out. Articles coming out today on the reward system. All the people that bought the VIP or got VIP for the Skill Stacker Summit are going to get recordings today. Got a lot on my plate, so I'm going to jump to it. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, Danny. As always, we'll see you guys next week. God bless.
Bye, Danny.
Keep looking up. Later, y'all.
They told me learn the rules, but I broke the mold. Flipping the script while the story's cold. Education system's got a crack in the frame. We stacking skills they can't even name. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the west with a whistle in the air. Calling out rebels who don't play fair. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the west with a whistle in the air. Calling out rebels who don't play fair. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. Degrees can't teach what our grind's about. The system's old, we found the route. Web breed power, we kick in the door. Rebels unite, time to even the score. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle, we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound.